Do you, Beamer?
Fearing that Sheriff's words were not an idle boast, Rothko had ridden east with all haste, and came at last to the Tower of Lorgrim. There he learnt that the frozen gates had cracked open at the last new moon. A lonely figure riding northwards had plunged into the dark caverns between the barrier ice before a sudden thunderous icefall had closed the gates once more. Rothko tarried no longer, but sped south to the forest of dreams. To Luxor, everything now grew clear. The strange warning of the White Falcon, the murderous storm that heralded the disappearance of Morkin, even Caracel's sudden absence so soon after the first vanishing. She had surely guessed Morkin's peril, as surely as she divined the slow, sombre songs of the dreaming trees. Though doubtless many leagues behind, she would have followed, listening to the distant whispering of his bewitched and troubled dreams. The Moon Prince hardly paused before deciding upon the course of action that he must take. Northwards at once they must ride. Any delay would only serve to allow Shareth time to gather her power more fully. Against failure, the Lord of Dreams would remain in midnight, to marshal the Fae and free, but Rothko would ride with the Moon Prince to the frozen gates. Swiftness was the watchword, to strike at the Empress while she felt safe and secure. Before the hour had passed, the riders of the House Guard of the Moon thundered north towards Lorgrim, with Luxor and Rothko at their head. Banners swirling, helms and spears gleaming in the clear noon sun. And they swept through the forest of dreams like a torrent. They rode without pause, passing Brunhenge at midnight, reaching the plains of Pantherath by next morning. Never had an army ridden so swiftly. By nightfall of that day, the Tower of Lorgrim rose before them, flanked by the grim wilderness of the icy waste. Only at the foot of the frozen gates did they come to a halt. The jagged ridge of ice gleamed blood red as the westering sun cast its fading brilliance on the cold towers and barren pinnacles. The gates themselves, black and cavernous mouths that led to secret ways beneath the glacial ice, were closed, blocked by mountainous shards that had toppled from the ice ridge above. Few hearts did not quail, but Rothko, seizing his staff in his right hand, galloped forward, and charged at the great bergs that stood before them. As he rode, his deep voice boomed out across the wilderness, quelling the insistent wails of north winds.
Catch, Beamer!